everyone, Happy Holler here. Hope you guys are having happy hauls, y'all, and just wanted to go over a dun 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 dun. Nope, not Publix tonight. We're getting into a Walgreens haul. So it's been a while actually since I posted a Walgreens haul, I know, but if any of y'all know me, Walgreens is honestly my least favorite to coupon at, only because it can be very complicated. So if you're new to couponing, I would not advise starting with Walgreens. So start with like Publix, or Walmart, or just something simple. CVS can be a little bit confusing, but I would say Walgreens is the most challenging to learn. So if you're new to coupons, definitely don't start with Walgreens. But even if you want to venture out, or maybe if you are new and you're willing to take on the challenge, then this is for you. So alright, well, this deal is now dead as of last night, or, well, technically it'll be last night when you guys see this video. I almost forgot about it, to be honest. My week got away from me, and so I apologize for not posting this earlier. But anyways, I just figured this would be a great learning opportunity for those of you who wanted to know how to coupon at Walgreens correctly without having issues, because I know for a lot of times people hate Walgreens couponing because they don't understand it, and then everything beeps and it doesn't work, so they just give up. I personally like a challenge, so I learned Walgreens, I think, was my third store that I took on to learn back when I learned couponing 101 kind of thing. So anyways, we'll dive right into it here. So what I did here was this haul will be involving register rewards and how to roll transactions to pay the least amount out of pocket to get a bunch of free items or money makers, and I will explain that here now. So diving right in here, you can see I did 4 transactions. Yes, again, I'm going to explain how I did everything. You don't have to do everything in 4 transactions if you don't care about register rewards, but if you care about your register rewards, then you must do separate transactions, because you can only earn 1 register reward for a certain promotion per transaction. So diving right into it, I guess we'll go in and explain what this means so it makes more sense for y'all. So what I did here in this haul, I just wanted to show you that I did do 4 separate transactions, but just note that this is the end result after all these transactions. So here we go. So I got 3 of the 8-ounce organic gummy bears, fruit bites, and there were other ones, but I like these organic ones because they're actually cleaner versions of candy. So for those of you who are looking for an alternative for that, those are really, and they're really yummy. Those are a great alternative, and how perfect for Halloween. And then obviously those are going to be staying in our household. And then these ones, I'll probably split one with my husband tonight, not even gonna lie, for dessert, and then probably get rid of the other 4 because they're not really that good for you. So, but what candy is really, but at least you got organic and natural fruit flavors. Anyway, that's a whole nother video. So we will go over the organic gummy bears first, or fruit bites, didn't matter. It was like a variety of different options that you could choose from. So this is the 8-ounce bag, and I was shocked because I thought it was like the little dinky packages, because then before, using register rewards on Black Forest, it was like the smaller packs, but it surprisingly was on the bigger packs this time. So they were $1.99 each, and I'm going to show you guys the receipts here. So you'll see that 3 transactions, because I got 3 bags of the organics. These produce a $1.99 register reward, and it looks like this. So what a register reward is it's like a manufacturer coupon that will print out after you pay for the item. So you do not get to use this on the actual purchase right away. So it's kind of like you're buying one initially and then you earn a $1.99. Okay, so what I did first is I did 3 separate transactions, paying $1.99 for those, and you got back a $1.99 register reward. So that basically makes them free, just right there. But just note, you cannot buy 3 in one transaction and get 3 of the $1.99 register reward manufacturer coupons. That's not how it works. You remember, can only get 1 register reward coupon per promotion per transaction. So I hope that makes sense. It's super confusing. Like I said, Walgreens is challenging, but bear with me. So I did 3 separate transactions which then gave me 3 separate $1.99s. So I did not, what you don't want to do is pay for one, use this on the second one, because then if you were to do that, you could technically use the $1.99 on your second bag, but the problem with that second transaction, it will not print out another $1.99. So the best way to go is to either, you can use your points if you have any balance reward points, then yes, you could use your balance reward points and use that to pay for your items, and it will still yield you $1.99 register rewards back for each transaction. But I like to accumulate my balance reward points, and the reason being is because when you hit 50,000 points, or 40,000 points, excuse me, they give you a bonus $10 free, because it gets you like a value of $50 when you're like saving up $40 worth of points. So that's what I like to do. I like to capitalize my points, so I don't use my points until I hit my $50 threshold. So that's just a side note. So I know some of you are probably like, well, why didn't you use your points to pay for your transactions? That's the reason why. So going back to this deal, now that you guys have got the gist of, 3 separate transactions, the total came to them being free, because remember, it's $1.99 that you pay for out of pocket initially, but then you get the $1.99 back in a register reward. So you pay $2.11 for every transaction. So you can see here that I purchased just the one bag in each transaction for these first 3 transactions. Okay, so pretty self-explanatory. I earned 10 points in balance reward points for each transaction. So that's a penny. 10 points equals a penny. It's not much, but they'll add up eventually down the roads. And like, that's why I was saying 40,000 points automatically jumps up to $50 value. So really, really good to save your points if you want to do it that way. If not, just use your points as payment. Balance reward points can be used again if on purchases that yield register rewards, but you cannot use balance reward points if you want to earn balance reward points. And same with the register rewards, like we explained just a minute ago. You cannot earn register reward points if you pay with register reward points from that like same exact item from a previous transaction. So that's just a little confusing, I know, but like I said, just bear with. All right, so those 3 transactions are done. Really self-explanatory for that. Now getting into the Oreo deal, they were $1.11 each when you bought 3 or more. So I bought 5, and the reason being is I have a $5 Checkout 51 rebate app that yields me back a $5 for, you get $1 back for every Oreo Candy Bar, king size 2.88 ounce ones that you purchased. So I bought 5 of those, making that $5.55. And I'll show you guys the breakdown here on the receipt, because I know some people like that, if it'll focus. Okay, come on, work with me here, please. Okay, so 5 at $175 or 3 for $3.33. So as long as you hit the sale price of 3 or more, it'll give you it for $1.11 each. So I got 5 of those, making it $5.11 or $5.55, excuse me, for all 5 of those. Subtract a $5 total, $1 back for each one. That's a total of $5 back. That's basically like 55 cents or 11 cents each, if that makes sense. But I like to do exact numbers for those of you who appreciate that. And I did earn, just so you guys can see here, 50 points on this transaction. But you'll notice that what I did was, since I did 3 separate transactions earlier and I had 3 of these, I used 2 of them because my total wasn't high enough to use all 3 of them, which is why I still have 1 of these left over from my 3rd transaction for the Black Forest gummies. So I used, and I'll show you the receipt because it'll make sense better on here. So I got $5.55 for the 5 candy bars. Then I used 2 of these $1.99 rewards from the first 2 transactions that I did separately. So as long as you use register reward rules of thumb is you can use 1 per, you can't have fewer items than manufacturer register rewards. So I hope that makes sense. If you're using manufacturer, like so for example, let's say I had a coupon, regular manufacturer coupon for these, I could not use that coupon plus this on the same exact one item. Now, if let's say I had one manufacturer coupon for this item, but I got 2 of these, I could use then the manufacturer on this item and then use this coupon for your second item. So, and if you happen to have 2 manufacturer coupons for an example, and you wanted to use the $1.99 to take off your threshold to bring your total down, just find any filler item. That could be a penny, it could be any value, it doesn't matter, in the store, or something else in your cart that didn't have a manufacturer coupon attached to it, and it will take it down. So those are called filler items. If you want to learn more about the rules of how Walgreens and all that works, I'll also put a link below for the crazycouponlady.com website. Is really good at explaining how Walgreens rules work. So just look at that if that's confusing for you guys. So going back to it, basically it was $1.99, 2 of those came off. And again, since you can see here, my total after 2 of those was $157. You cannot use a coupon. See how it has $1.99 value? I cannot use that to pay for the $157 and then them just like forfeit the balance, because it doesn't work that way. You have to use the full value of the coupon at Walgreens, or you can't use it at all. So that's why I reserved one of those and just paid the $157 plus the sales tax for a total of $190 out of pocket. Now let's say I didn't roll my transactions and I didn't do this separate transactions, and I wouldn't have had those 2 $1.99s to pay for the balance to bring down my total by that much on the Oreos candy bars. So that's one of the reasons why we couponers roll transactions, even though it can be a little bit time consuming. And honestly, there was nobody in line, so this took me like a total of 5 minutes. You can see it was like a minute each transaction. So it's not that difficult. It's just a matter if you choose to do it that way or not. If you don't want to mess with all that, then you don't have to. Just note you're not going to get the most savings, but you're still going to get some savings. I mean, even if you got just 1 bag of those and you got back a register reward for $1.99, you scored a free bag of gummies, if you want to look at it that way. So going back to it, overall, I like to do a total haul value. So $190 was the value here, and then these were $211 out of pockets, is what I charged my Amazon credit card, and I get 2% cash back with my Amazon credit card, Amazon Prime credit card, on any pharmacy purchases. So this is a breakdown sheet for those of you. Before I do that, I want to show you, sometimes you'll get bonus coupons that print. So this was a coupon for 10 times points on any health and wellness purchase of $20 or more, so I can use that for a future purchase later. So sometimes you'll get really good bonus features in your couponing, so that's really cool. Alright, so here's the breakdown for those of you who like to see the numbers in depth and detailed like myself. So I basically combined the 3 transactions at $1.99 each that yielded me the register rewards for $1.99 each, equals a total of $597 worth of register rewards, and that's what these are. So those are things that will print after you pay for the items that you can use as cash, for just about anything in the store. And then, so what I did is I took the total out of pocket for the 3 gummies was $633, and then the 5 Oreo bars. Okay, so you can see here I used the register rewards to purchase transaction 4, and transaction 4 was the 5 candy bars. So, and my total out of pocket for the Oreos came to $190. So $633 plus the $190 equals $823. Okay, you guys with me? And then I took off the value that I had remaining of the register reward over here of $199. That's what that number is. So that basically brought it down to $624. And then remember, I got back $1 each on each one of these candy bars because it was a limit of 5 $1 rebates that I could redeem on Checkout 51. That's one of my favorite rebate apps that I use along with Ibotta, which comes to, after the $5, $1 individually totals $5. So $5 from Checkout 51 brings it down to $124. So after the $124, I had a 25-cent Ibotta rebate for any item receipt. So that was 25 cents. And Ibotta's my most favorite rebate app of all. And I have all of my rebate apps links and referral codes down below to where you can get some cash back just from signing up if that's something you choose to do. You don't have to. I'm not endorsed to do that. I'm not paid to tell anything or promote it. I just simply share savings and my knowledge with those of you who know me on this channel. So just look for that in the link below in the description. Just click the little down arrow and everything will be there, and all this other information as well. So 25 cents off for Ibotta. So that brought it down to a whopping total of 99 cents is my out of pocket after rebates and register rewards left over. But if you want to get really technical, and this is where I take it one step further, just for those of you who like that detail, I get 2% cash back on my Amazon Prime for any pharmacy stores. So that yielded me 16 cents on the $8.23 value, and then I earned a total between all of these transactions tonight for everything was 80 points, which equals 8 cents in balance reward points with Walgreens. And so that, subtracting the 16 cents plus the 8 cents from the 99 cents equals as if I paid, like actually paid 75 cents for everything here. And coming from each one of these items being $1.99, well, $2.11, so $8.23, let's say, down to 75 cents. That's really, really good. So, all right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If it's super confusing, please feel free to ask questions. I just want to take a very in-depth, thorough, detailed explanation of how to roll register rewards and use them properly, and mention balance rewards and extra saving ideas that you may or may not have already known. So, happy hauls, y'all. Happy holler. Over and out.